Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
I'm Rex.
I'm Daniel.
He's a level 3 whiskey sommelier.
He's a master mooch.
And this is a number 99 whiskey.
That's almost 100. Okay, while I'm opening this
I'm in a punchy mood.
Yeah. You and me both. While I'm opening this whiskey, Teresa Smith, a.k.a.
Canadian Whiskey Smith,
sent us a package. A care package.
Dear Daniel and Rex, this is a long letter.
It is.
The whole thing?
Read quickly. I can give you the synopsis.
Back in December, Glenlivet ran a promotion in Canada. Ordered a label to match whatever bottle you have and customize it with a personal saying. I looked up the Glenlivets in the vault and ordered a couple that referenced the magnificent bastards. Oh, nice.
And there they are. Well, wait a minute.
I also ordered a label for myself and promptly bought a bottle of Glenlivet 12. I waited and waited for them to come, but eventually received the following email from TGL Support. Thank you for your interest and support in the Glenlivet. Unfortunately, some of the language used of our custom label order is outside the allowed parameters. Due to this, we regretfully inform you that your order has been canceled.
Oh, she was too salty.
If you'd like to receive a label avoiding any questionable language, please submit your order as follows. I was disappointed, but I set out to create new labels that still had meaning but could make it past the censors. They finally arrived.
There you go. Here's the 15.
Yeah.
Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
Right.
Right. And then...
I'm surprised drinking got it past the censors.
I know. Oh, no.
Figured out how to send the socks. Good on you. A stash of Canadian whiskey that I plan to deliver in person later this year. Awesome. For now, my bastardliness will have to suffice with these humble tokens.
Yes.
These are 2 labels. You can use them for the bottles and the
Now,
bottles.
she also included a couple of notes. That's for you.
The mooch is what this says. There's a mooch.
And the second bottle says, "May you drink with us."
May you drink with us. What
Nicely done.
Rex, a little something for you so you can still stake your claim on the whiskey podium. I don't want the facts, I just want gossip. Can I swap out gossip for jokes?
Yeah, that's totally true. And then she said, "Hey, these are for you, Daniel, so you can claim. Make sure you know whose glass is whose for future to avoid future moochings."
Yeah, that'll stop me.
Yeah. What does this look like, Rex?
Well, that's a joke.
That's a joke in the making. Look, yours is a number 2 joke, and mine is a number 1.
Are these like popsicles or something? What are they?
I think they're
bottles.
I don't know.
All right.
They sort of look like bottles.
They're phallic, whatever they are.
They are extremely phallic.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're drinking a gift from Ryan Shoot.
Ryan Shoot, you magnificent bastard.
Now Ryan Shoot brought us a Canadian whiskey because he's Canadian.
Yep.
And it is the Wayne Gretzky. The family of Gretzky started a whiskey distillery and put his name on it.
We've heard rumors of this.
Yeah, but not this one.
That's not the one.
So, interestingly enough, usually when a celebrity gets a whiskey named after them or backs a brand like Haig and David Beckham, you end up with a big brand with questionable tastes, right? But my understanding, and I haven't tried the other Gretzky's, my understanding is that the Gretzky family actually did the work and created a good whiskey.
Oh, really?
Now, this is a special edition.
So they're not sourcing anything?
I don't know. I know that...
So they're at least designing a good whiskey?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a special edition Ice Cask finished Wayne Gretzky 99. Now, you remember ice wine?
Ice wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's been 4 months in ice wine barrels.
Yep.
After being at least 3-year-old. So what he did was they normally start with like a corn-based whiskey, and then he added to it, I think, a 3-year-old rye, and then they finished it in ice barrels for 4 months.
Yeah.
Now, ice wine, for those of you who don't remember, it's a dessert wine. It's made from frozen grapes.
Usually very expensive.
Yeah, well, because
it has to be perfect conditions.
The grape, you have to have the moment when it gets cold enough to freeze, and that could be negative 30 degrees Celsius. When it has to be cold enough to freeze while the grapes are still on the vines, right? And so the conditions have to be perfect.
And the grapes have to be at the right moment in their
aging process.
And
then they usually harvest them at that moment while it's frozen at night usually, or often. And then they crush them while they're frozen, like that.
Yeah.
And so you get just the last bits of this really sweet grape juice.
You know what? The nose, I can't. I've been too many days off of whiskey.
I can't find the ice wine.
I can't find the ice wine, and
I'm just getting a really corn-heavy rye whiskey.
Yeah, I'm getting mostly the sweetness on the nose, tiniest bit of barrel, but nothing jumps out at me as weird.
There it is. It's at the very, very end.
Yeah.
It ends more like a wine than a whiskey.
So
like a dessert. It ends more like a high alcohol content, like a fortified wine.
That was
something.
much more delayed for me. You said this like fully 6 seconds before I got there.
Aftertaste is all wine clingy.
Yeah. You're saying there it is. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And then several seconds later, it finally showed up. That grape sweetness, and it's not like the ice wine. It's almost so sweet. It's sugary. Mm-hmm. It's not fruity, grapey. It's sugary.
It's sort of lingering as slightly bitter on my tongue.
This is easy to drink. I'm not getting any kind of bite.
Yeah, me either.
It was this. This has to be a low proof, 41.5.
So here's the thing, I don't really like dessert wine, and
I think
the first third of this sip is whiskey.
Yeah,
it's rye whiskey. Mm-hmm. The middle to the last third transitions very quickly into a dessert wine finish.
You would say rye whiskey?
Corn. Tastes more like a corn than a rye.
Yes.
I'm not getting enough of the black or the spicy.
There's not the spices, the sweetness from the corn.
The aftertaste on this is extremely sweet wine-esque. I have a good comparison with this, though. Well, no, not true. I have a totally unfair comparison to do with this.
Belfry. Rex and Daniel have been going on the anti-snob tangents a lot these few episodes. Would you say they're anti-snob snobs?
We've gone full circle! This is Glen Breton's ice wine finish malt whiskey, right?
And they really cheated on the bottle here. I'm not sure
really
if you can see that. That's just put your whole thumb in there.
Not so much better. That actually has character to it. Now, it's not fair because this is a 10-year-old malt finished in ice wine barrels.
That has a lot of
That's totally different than a rye corn blend, 3 years old, finished in what, right? So,
I will say
I realize it's an unfair comparison.
This is easier to drink though. If you're just looking for something invisible,
it's pretty friendly.
It goes down pretty smooth and friendly.
So 2 things on the snob front, which was one, remember that our tribe is growing pretty quickly. And so one of the other reasons we start to reference it more often is because there's a lot more new people here than you realize.
Yeah, not everybody's been around to benefit from the past however many hundred episodes.
Like 300 episodes.
Good God.
So if you've been around for 300, you're like, dude, guys, we get it. but a lot of people have been around for 2.
All right. Andy Rosado. So I've been rewatching your old videos. Why? Why rewatch them? Came across one that encouraged blending whiskeys and to not be afraid in case you stumble across anything new and exciting. I found mine. It's 2 parts Belvini. We're trying this, by the way.
Oh, crap. Another round. Okay.
2 parts Belvini Caribbean cask and 1 part Johnny Walker Black. Do we have black? I just thought we didn't have black.
No, we have the double black. We're going to have to make do. It's right there.
It's so mellow and
That's adorable.
It's so mellow and agreeable. I get vanilla and mango up front that slowly descends into wood and sweet tobacco.
Got it.
It's very light smoke, not peat.
How much of this?
2 parts Balvenie, 1 part Johnny Walker Black.
Okay.
Light smoke under the entire thing. The finish is very long and leaves me thinking of toffee. Feel like there's so much going on, but I can't put my finger on it. Would a sommelier be able to discern more from this extremely friendly but complex blend? Would a master mooch be able to convince the som to try it? I think we know the answer to that.
Double black.
Yeah, so
now we're doing a little bit different.
This is probably going to have...
It's not the same as the double black.
It's probably going to have a bit more smoke than what he's describing here.
Now, we haven't let this rest or anything, so we're just... I'll tell you, the smell alone is pretty magnificent.
Caribbean cask, Johnny Walker Black, he says, it's vanilla and mango, descends into wood and sweet tobacco. Light smoke throughout the entire thing.
You know, I'm not finding a ton of smoke. I'm getting a little hint of black pepper. It's super watery. It just kind of goes down round and beautiful. Not a lot of character. I can see why you would say vanilla and mango, because those to me are rounded sweet notes. You know what I mean?
The vanilla and the smoke throughout, the light smoke throughout. And what's amazing to me is the smoke in this is so light.
Yeah, it's very
And this
light.
is the double black.
Yeah.
Like the black, for me, the smoke is almost imperceptible.
I would rather have had a dash of Kalila in this one.
Yeah, but we're looking for smoke throughout, which I find
tell ya,
in the
that's-
double black.
That's so sweet, it's almost Canadian. Canadian, our Canadian friends, we love you. So I got an email,
really
and if you're watching this video, I'm not going to name you, but don't take this personally. Someone emailed us saying, hey, I know you guys talk a lot about snobs, but there are people being snobby on the Facebook page right now. But the thing is, here's the deal. Just because someone disagrees with your choice does not make them a snob.
Right.
And in a group of friends, it's okay to disagree with each other if you're not being an asshole.
Right.
Coming back to this after that Balvenie Johnny Walker,
Right.
I actually like this better, even though I'm still getting that wine sweet candy finish.
I get more of the oak now.
It's still low. And it still ends with that clingy sweet dessert wine taste to me. Kind of candy-esque.
And the delay before you get to that finish, this is one of the longer delays, for me at least.
And then the finish just won't quit. It's just lingering.
Yeah. I think I like the Caribbean cask and the Johnny Walker Double Black a lot more than you, just because you like things that are just going to, toss you around all the time. Whereas
I like the Glen Breton.
I can appreciate something really a little friendly, a little bit of a reach around every once in a
Dude, this actually... This actually smells like white chocolate now. Just smell that and think white chocolate. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
If you drink,
May you drink with us.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.